Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. Many of us probably haven't heard of Catherine of Sienna, but we probably should have. If ever there were a life to inspire us, hers might be it. Catherine was born in Italy in 1347, and she was the 23rd and last child in her family. By age 6, she began having visions of Christ and continued having mystical experiences throughout her life. When she was 16, she convinced her parents to let her live in a special closed-off room in her family's house, fasting and praying and leaving the room only to go to church. After 3 years of that, she emerged and devoted herself to good works, doing household chores for her family and ministering to the sick and unfortunate in hospitals and in their homes. Her family earnestly tried to get her to marry, but she felt called to be a bride of Christ and joined the Dominican order as a nun. Eventually, she gathered others of like mind around her, both men and women, and began to call them her family. Interestingly, although she was much younger than all of them, they called her mother. She fasted and prayed constantly, although she also maintained a merry countenance and manner. Although she learned to read and write only as a teenager, she wrote books on spirituality which are still read today, and many letters to individuals, popes, and world leaders. She worked for the unity of the church, but also never forgot her call to serve the poor and the needy. Near the end of her life, she experienced a bout of almost complete paralysis and then died at the age of 33, surrounded by her family. Her whole life had been committed to the service of others. Her role was not unlike that of Mother Teresa in our time. She cared for the poor and less fortunate and was a devoted follower of Christ. Her life invites us to do the same. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.